Memorial Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they enter play here. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, they come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And bulldozing his way through. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Oklahoma State.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally. Kept the ball clean and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though. They trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
2nd and 1. And the Niners get there and bring him down. And we're going with the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
You talk about this Rams defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Flush to his right. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Oh, and now some trickery. They fake the spike. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be caught. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now a timeout here, an injured player, and that's Jalen Waddle, who seems to be in some discomfort.
Great, set.
Throwing is Hurts. He finds Douglas complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
73.
Cook up the gut. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Great, set.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking middle, and that's complete. And the 49ers are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up second down and a bit farther.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. James Cook with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Rams offense, led by their running back, headed out for the second possession. And they've used him quite a bit in the passing game as you take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards by a running back, and he's right there in the mix. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
First run now for Kyren Williams. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. You look at this Niner defense. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
And being able to set the tone early in this game, because when you get down to it, it's that sign that we saw in their football facility when we visited with them. The one that said no explosives, no big plays, no chunk plays. That's what they've got to take care of.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. They'll look to throw. This one swung out to Williams. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to throw again. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And nowhere to hide on that play.
No, there was not, because every exit door, that was surrounded. I think that was supposed to be a bootleg, but he had no chance to get outside the pocket and try and make a play.
Man open left side, it's Williams. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, that's the down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Up the middle, it's Cook. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The Niners now at 2-5 to start play. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A handoff running right, Guerendo. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And he fires one incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Hurts. Setting up the screen for Cook. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
So another scoring drive there. Two-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it. And if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
On play action, they'll throw. He finds Wilson, and he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Going right back to Wilson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Let's go now.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
That's complete to Pearsall. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And the 49ers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
They start the drive with Cook. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On the give, it's Garindo. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
They were just trying to give their offense a little more room down near their own goal line, but this is just going to make things worse.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Here's Hurts to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Flowers. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And taking it across. And inside the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams.
Down to the 42, 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a 1st down.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's caught. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Williams will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Looking to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. his first touchdown on the year.
And the Rams have cut it back within a score.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Going for the deep ball. This is caught at the 20. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big third down play there for the Niners. 47 yards. They'll look to throw here on first down. Touchdown!
Ladd McConkey,
his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Rams going to take over late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
And he will slide down, but a penalty marker down. And this may be all for naught. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. They'll look to throw here. Here's a diving catch right side. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll look to throw now on first down.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they're throwing it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. While you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
The Niners ready to go on offense for the final time of this first half. And they'll start with a short field following that turnover as they look for points here before the break.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory,
They're still not in field goal range yet, so they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
He's going to try and go deep again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Throwing is Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
This is caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Carlson able to put this one through, and that will do it for this first half.
So halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They were losers a week ago to Baltimore, but they lead things here as they start 1st and 10. Starting the third quarter with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly. I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They'll set up to throw.
That one complete to McConkey.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll try the middle with Cook. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Now back to throw. Flush to his right. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 28. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Now a 2nd and 10. Hurts.
That's caught. It's Flowers. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Here's Guerrero on first down.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Isaac Guerrero.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
After review of the play,
another shot from the one on 2nd and goal.
Great. Set.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. So backed up to the 6 now, 3rd and goal.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And he's got it. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Running for it. Here's Cook. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. Cook turned away on 4th and goal. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there are more people there to get him down.
And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety.
That's exactly what they were aiming for defensively. A huge early play that cuts off any opposing momentum at the knees. As soon as that snap was made, they were flying to the ball and through the line. Great call from the coaching staff and even better execution.
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Whoa! It still won't go down. He's still on his feet. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Williams will score. Touchdown, L.A. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Taken in left side, it's Wilson.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
From the 25, here's 2nd and a yard. Option play, they'll run with Williams.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And he will find find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. That is caught. Touchdown, Rams. Garrett Wilson, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are back within a couple of the lead. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This is 2nd and 8. Play action. Here's Hurts. Completes it to Douglas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connect.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Completes it to Austin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Back now here in Santa Clara. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Back to the ground, Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Handoff here, Guerendo. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The offense on 3rd down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll set up a throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game. Cook is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Here's Guerendo. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Isaac Guerendo taking it in
from 2 yards out. And the 49ers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And the L.A. offense ready for this next possession. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Second down and 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll fake the jet sweep and instead give up the middle to Williams. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. They'll look to throw. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to roll out extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
He finds Wilson, and he's going to be touched down, but he's got the 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. This will go as an 11-yard loss there on 1st and goal. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. Here now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw here. He'll get that complete to Parkinson.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
He's back to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners have just about sewn up this football game.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And now off to the races down the right side. He's on his way. Touchdown, 49ers. James Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Boy, I got to say, I don't know how he made it all the way to the end zone without going down. What a run.
Absolutely incredible that was, because defensively you're taught to break. Wrap up, but in this case, he didn't really allow it, and really no one was able to slow him down enough for the extra help to get there. He just kept getting out of tackles all the way downfield and found the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Caught by Dulcich.
Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Here's 1st down. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 28. They'll look to throw again. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Back to throw again. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
For the faithful in full roar here in Santa Clara. This is third down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really